Matt, you had a chance, man. You know, I mean, I was never going to stop making videos of you, but maybe our conversation could have changed back to a more positive conversation.
Hey everyone, Jonathan Guzman here from Guzman 1611. Matt Powell had a debate the other day with the Raging Atheist. This is the third debate that they had. And Matt Powell completely destroyed the Raging Atheist in that debate. And the Raging Atheist just kept on bringing up personal stuff, and Matt Powell kept on bringing up fact after fact after fact. And so the Raging Atheist later had an after show and blah blah blah, did all this dramatic stuff. Well, near the end of the debate, he almost cried.
To both of you and to everybody watching, thank you for coming in and watching. Subscribe real quick.
After the debate, Christians were telling Brother Matt Powell that he should have sympathy on him, that he lost the debate. But the Bible teaches something somewhat the opposite. The Bible says in Psalm 139, verses 21 through 22, "Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies." And the Bible's very clear that God has hate. And God hates reprobates. The Bible says that God did not want to retain these people in his knowledge, just as they did not want to retain God in their knowledge. God said, "Oh yeah, I don't want to retain you in my knowledge." The Raging Atheist is a reprobate. The Bible also says in 2 Chronicles chapter 19, verse 2, "And Jehu, the son of Hanani, the seer, went out to meet him and said to King Jehoshaphat, Shouldest thou help the ungodly and love them that hate the Lord? Therefore is wrath upon thee from before the Lord." 2 Chronicles 19:2. Anyway, the Bible says that God's wrath will be upon you if you love them that hate the Lord. God's wrath is going to be upon you. So Matt Powell says, "Oh, Raging Atheist, I feel sorry for you. It's okay, brother." And if he uses that word brother, you know, God's wrath is going to be upon Matt Powell. God's wrath is going to be upon any Christian that has any sympathy for any reprobate that will be burning in hell for all eternity and torment and suffer. But the Bible says, because people will say, you need to respect him, you need to forgive him, you need to, have sympathy for him. The Bible says that there's no respect of persons with God. The Bible says in Romans 2:11, "For there is no respect of persons with God." The Bible is very clear. The Bible is very clear about that. God does not respect any man's person. Jesus Christ said God does not respect any man's person. So why should we say, "Oh, Matt Powell"? Why would we say, "Oh, Matt Powell"? Have sympathy on him. Love him. The Bible does not say that. The Bible says the opposite, quite the contrary. The Bible also says in Revelation chapter 14, verse 10, and people will say, "Oh, he's crying. He almost cried." Okay, he's going to be crying in hell when he realizes that, "Oh, I should have believed on Christ, but now it's too late for me." Revelation 14:10. "The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the Lord, in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb." The Bible's very clear on that. The Bible says that, the Bible says that they will be punished and tormented in the presence of the Lamb, in the presence of Jesus. And who's the same? Who's the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God? Who's that talking about? It's talking about everyone who receives the mark of the beast. Everyone. And we know that the person who takes the mark of the beast, everyone who takes the mark of the beast is unsaved. That includes atheists. Because the atheists will see the miracles, quote-unquote miracles, that this Antichrist will be doing. And then they'll be saying, "Oh, there is a God. and then they believe on him instead of Jesus Christ, and then they take his mark. They're double time damned at that point. And people will say, well, why do you even attack this? Why do you even spend time on this? Why do you even spend time on this? Well, the Bible's very clear. Psalm 119, verse 104, through thy precepts I get understanding. Through thy precepts I get understanding is a saying in and of itself. We should be getting knowledge from that verse in and of itself. You know, we don't need these people, these quote-unquote professors, to teach us anything about the world around us or about creation, how everything came from nothing. We don't need those people. We need the Bible. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. Atheism is a false way. It's a false way. Jesus Christ said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. And so Jesus Christ is the only true way. Atheism is a false way. But ultimately it leads you to hell. And we shouldn't have sympathy for atheists just because they lose a debate. But we should try to give atheists the gospel. We should try to get them saved. But if they're a reprobate, like in this case, the raging atheist, in this case, you know, they're reprobate. You can't do anything about it. So don't have sympathy for these people. Why have sympathy for someone that would condone murdering of babies before they're born? Why would anyone do that? Especially a born-again, Bible-believing, quote-unquote Bible-believing Christian. Why would we have sympathy on those people? Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, subscribe. YouTube.com/Guzman1611. And subscribe to Matt Powell Official. And I recommend you watching Science Falsely So-Called and the debate I had with the Raging Atheist and Matt Powell's debate. So subscribe to both those channels, and I'll see you soon, guys.